comes Legos, bricks and toys.
Alright, toy fans, so we're on, what is it, day 15, bag 15, day 15, a bag per day, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I think this is going to finish up this arm. So, by the time we're done, we'll have both legs, both arms, and then after that, it'll be like chest, head, I think that, and like shoulder pads and like hip pads, that's it. After that, that's all. Jet packs on the back, you know, that sort of thing. So we're gonna unhook this. We do have these parts. Now these were left over from the previous batch, 14. So it was 14-1, 15-1. 14 was shared between 13-14. And so I have a feeling there's 15-16. So I believe all the pink stuff is for 16, whereas this arm is black and gold and like some dark gray. And here's the thing, I never looked up to see what the character's name is from Fortnite. It's Blackbeard, if I remember correctly. So let's see, we're starting bag 15. We're starting over here, and this probably is the same. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, same thing. All right, so we're putting these two gold 1x2s here. We've got ourselves a undercarriage for like a plane or something here, and then we're putting a 4x6 on top. Boom! Look at that click. That's nice. And then of course putting our sand blue modified tile on there, and then a 2x4 right here. And then we got our brackets. Now we got still all these brackets from the very beginning of our build, and we're starting to kind of not have any more brackets, which tells me, hey, we're getting to the end of this. We're getting to the end of our brackets. I cannot believe so far. I mean, this is a bag a day. That's quite a bit of time. Yay, we got that done. And look, right here, exactly as the other, we are putting this piece in here. Now I found with this, I have to slide it in. There's a little bit of a weird slide right in there. This is going to go and fit right into here. Solidify down. Boom. Looky there. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. That gold. I think the gold and the kind of brownish red is going to be a nice trim to it. Okay, so going back over here, we need right here. Yep, same thing. So a 4x4. Let's move those stickers over. So we've got a 4x4 going on the back. And then we've got 1, 2 of these L plates. And then, yeah, another stack of them. So a 2x4 that goes on the back. 4x4 that goes on the top. And we're just going to press all of this together. Man, looks good. Now I'm gonna check to see. Yeah, okay. I was making sure. I was like, is there that gap with the other one as well? But there is. There's. It's just the nature of it. So, but yeah, boom, 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 boom. This is cool. Okay, now from here, we're over on this section. We're doing the same thing. Now this one has it split up in multiple steps. Lego has us doing it at the same time. So in this case, AliExpress is taking their time, and Lego's like, come on, you're at the finish line, man. Finish the race. Finish the marathon with endurance. Okay, so we've got this settled. Now we're moving over to here. So we've got this blue 2x2 by 1 step snot plate, and then a 1x2 gold plate. Same thing. Got a couple of these kind of brownish red, like 2 plate to wedge pieces here. Same here. Yep, 1x2 gold, and then these 2 pieces on the end for gold trim, and it's exactly like the book. So nothing different, nothing changed. Oh, except I put the wrong one on. See, I bet if I put that one there, I bet it's this one right here. Nope. Bet it's this one right here. Yay! I finally got it right. I knew I would eventually. I knew I would get it. Okay. This is going to fit, let's see, right into here. It's going to go over. Yeah. And it looks like we have, yeah, we do have a gap. The gap is on the back. So I need to move these plates down one. Boom. I miscalculated on the plates. Now, when it comes to like doing the black plates, the book makes it easier than the app, because the app doesn't outline things in white lines. So you really have to kind of turn to see, okay, where is it? How do we find it? So that's one of those where it's like, this is where the book might be better than the app. So we're making 2 of these pieces. So we need 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and grab them because it looks like we're doing the same thing here. And we need 1, 2 of these. So one's going to go here, right? And then we'll do the same thing here. Boom. Now, something I often forget is that with the app, they walk you through one at a time, and I'm like, oh, 2, so I do 2 at the same exact time, and I just had to remind myself, yeah, no, they split it up a little bit more, whereas I'm gonna rush it. So when I get to that end, I see it, and I'm like, oh, well, up, and just kind of fast click the rest. But you can go like one at a time. That's perfectly fine. Not gonna judge you harshly. Nah, I'm not going to judge you. Man, each and every person going to build their own way. All I ask is that I'm not big on Craggle. And I know there's some people that Craggle their sets. Even my micro set, I haven't even Craggled that one. Of course, I haven't touched it in a while either. That one kind of made me mad. Like, such a cool set and a really cool, like, concept. It looks really cool, but man, that one I'm like, ugh, killing me with the micro bricks. Okay, so at this point, we put this one on. With the Lego, we're doing it all at the last minute. They have us doing it kind of all at once. So we should line it up right here. Boom. Kind of build out that sleeve. 2. And 3. That looks cool. And then now we need 1, 2, 3. Hey, guess what? I remember they're called ingots. So 3 of these ingots. 1, 2, and 3. Honestly, like the way some of this is built right here reminds me of the Mastodon Zord from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, love that show back in the day. I thought Zach's Zord was so cool. Like, even though it's like, I like T-Rexes, that like the red T-Rex and Jason, up until we got the Dragon Zord. That was my jam, man. I love red. T-Rex, even more. But I always thought that Mastodon, the way that they had the red and the yellow color scheme, it's like, dude, and the black, it's like, that was fire. Okay, so we're putting this here. Now, we should, at this point, we're going to turn this over this way. Yeah, we're building the hand. This is going to be, at this point, it seems like a lot of this is relatively quick. Which I'm fine. I'm totally fine with quick here. Got 1 and 2. I snap that into place. Boom. And then that goes here. Boom. And then we got our 1x2 sockets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're putting our plates on. Now I'm looking here, and it is the same exact movement. There's no difference between how we're putting one together and the other. They're also in the same order at this point, which is nice because that's what we want, right? Okay, so we need 3 of our fingers. 1. Grab these. There's 2. There's 3. We need 3 of these. Might as well go ahead and pull all of them because look, we also have a thumb. Got one of these that goes to our thumb. This goes down here. We should have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So yeah, how they're doing the fingers, much like the other, we're going to be putting this step 1x2 slope, curved tiled slope, and we're putting a 1x1 tile on the back, and that's going to be the fingers. We're making 3 of those. Now I'm going to make them, and then we'll just kind of rush through, and I'll also go ahead and make the thumb, because under the thumb is just the reverse socket, but same exact thing, nothing different. And looking at the book, it is also the same exact thing. Nothing's changed. Here we go. 1 and done. 1 and done, right? All right. Press this down, make sure. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, and then boom, boom. Okay. So we'll put our thumb on. 1, 2, 3 fingers. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. Pow. Kaboom. Got a fist there, right? Yay! And that goes over here on this arm. Chaboom. Nice. Look at that. And turn it that way. I like to pose the fingers out, kind of like curved like that. Look at that. Man, does this not remind you of the Mastodon droid? Or Zoid, I should say. Because I think it was, let's see, it was the yellow tiger, so Trini's, and then Billy's Triceratops, it's the legs. Then I believe it was Kimberly's Dimetrodon was like the chest and back. The T-Rex was the main body. And then, I'm trying to remember, was it, yeah, it was Zach's Mastodon, I think, split apart to make the arms, because you had each one of the things. So this reminds me of that. It's very Voltron-esque, but, I mean, that's kind of like, that's what we had in the 80s. Lots of really just kind of silly stuff, and it works out. Alright. So, now, we're putting this up here, and we got our 2 pins. So let's go and grab them. These might be our last 2 pins. So we're going to grab this big guy. We're going to set him over here. Oh my goodness, this thing is heavy. That's a lot of bricks. Absolutely a lot of bricks. And we're going to put this one here. And surprisingly, I knew it was going to be big. I was not quite aware that it was going to be this big. This is a huge, huge, huge build. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to take this, we're going to set it back over here. Oh, that's it. I think that's it, right? Let's see. Let's put this back on here. This I keep knocking off quite often. That's alright, let's check it. I got some grease from, I guess, something I ate on here, so it's kind of messing with me. Wow. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this. This thing is straight up beast mode. Wow. Look. I'm coming for you. Ugh, what a knockoff. I knocked off the other one. Oh my goodness. There's a part of me kind of wants to, like, instead of tilting them, turn them back a different way, but, you know. Yeah. It's definitely one of those, it's like, I can see why they're like 14 up, really kind of collector's edition sort of thing, because it's definitely one of those that it's there's some obvious like ways you're handling this is not so much a kid's toys, it is kind of a collector's item, but it is definitely feels like bragging rights more than anything else. All right, and then that brings us to bag 16. Hey, listen, that's it for today, right? So that arm finished 2 bags, 2 days, pretty quick. And I want you to understand, like, this is only 15 minutes. That arm probably took 30 minutes tops over 2 bags. These builds are, I think they're getting smaller as we're going, just because we're now getting intricate details. But this is, again, not the Lego version. This is actually the AliExpress version. One of the key things I want to do with this is, as I build it, use the app, look at the book, and see, do they measure up? Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. And at this point, it's like everything is pretty much the exact same. The exception of, I feel like these stickers on the tomato head foot is a little off in their color, but there's no logoing on the studs of these. But I mean, we got printed minifig, printed plate, even without the Lego part of it, and then everything else has been pretty much what we would expect to get. Stickers where there's stickers, printing where there's printing. Build wise, between the app and the book is pretty much the same thing, except the book moves a few things around. I'm liking this. I really like this. Hey, and I'm hoping that this is helping you decide on whether you feel like this would be a build that you want to get. So let's say you can't afford the $250 Lego set, which is where I'm at, right? You can't afford that. This, good alternative. Will I be able to sell this and put it? No. But will I be able to enjoy it till the day I die? Most definitely. And being a huge Fortnite fan for me, yeah, I'm going to keep this around, display it. I like this quite a bit. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to be alerted if anything comes from me to you. Like this video. It helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making, and it helps the channel grow. So that's the thing. Like this, helps the channel grow. Share it out with some people. It helps the channel grow. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. That way we can start monetizing. I can do things for us where we have memberships, that sort of stuff, to kind of help, you know, bring you more exclusive content, and, you know, maybe even some one-on-ones when we go live where you can jump in and say hello. And I'm going to keep that open for those people once we hit that tier. But I believe we have to have 1,000 members, 1,000 subscribers for that tier. So as we grow, I'm thanking you all for coming and helping. Hey, comment down below, how are you feeling about this? I love this build, and I kind of want to know how you feel about it as well. Other than that, hey, go down the show notes, hit up the links. You can get something out of the shop. I've got small commissions on things on Amazon, also small commissions on things that you'd get from the Lumibricks webpage. I do a lot of Lumibrick stuff when I can afford it. Now, they just put out a whole new slew of small things. I might be getting some small stuff here pretty soon. But yeah, I get small commissions. Those things, they add up over time, but I'll definitely use that. Get more samples, get things to share with you, builds, etc. So that way I can help you decide on if these are the sorts of builds you want to do or not. Okay? Hey, I thank you for your time. And I really appreciate it like you have no idea how much I appreciate it. With that being said, hey, I love you. Guess what? Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.